My name's Howie Simon, and today I will be doing my drink for Rockbar, which I am standing behind right now. This is my take on the Brazilian Caipirosca. I refer to this as the CAIPIHOWIE. Please join me. You will need basically 4 items for the drink and then a couple of tools. So the items you'll need will be fresh limes, simple white table sugar, your vodka of choice, and ice, which I have back here. The vodka I chose today is this Russian vodka called Beluga. It's copper distilled, it's a small batch, and it's absolutely delicious. But it's your choice. That's a personal thing, and pick whatever you want. The limes are the important thing, though, and the thing that I found about limes, you want the juiciest limes you can find in season. And what I've found is that when limes like this one have a little bit more yellow color to them rather than the real dark green ones, they tend to be a little bit juicier and they work perfectly for this drink. And cutting these limes is very important. First of all, you want to have a really sharp knife, and I'm going to show you the proper way that I learned when I was in Sao Paulo to cut these. So let's start with that. What you're going to do first is you're going to slice both ends off, like so. And look how beautiful that lime is. This is going to be a really good one. Save those ends though, don't discard them. Then you'll put the lime down like so. You're going to slice down the middle. So you've got 2 halves, like this. What you want to do is slice the middle white section out right there on an angle. So I'm going to cut in carefully to not slice my thumb off on an angle. This is why the sharp knife is the best thing. And then I cut the other way on the angle like that. So what I do is I cut that little middle white thing out, and I don't discard that either. I leave that here with my ends. Do the same thing on the other side. Now, when I was in Brazil learning how to do this from a bartender that agreed to teach me for a while, he used 1 lime. I tend to use one of these Tom Collins-like tumblers. You can use any tumbler, but I like it because it's a little bit thicker, and I'm going to be muddling in it in a second, and it's a little bit stronger glass. So I tend to use 2 limes per drink. So I'm going to just real quick do this other lime the same way. Ends off, down the middle, on the angle, get rid of, and this one has a little bit more white in the middle. So I'm going to keep that out, but again, I save that. Same thing here. How you doing? All right. Okay, so we've got these 4 big sections like this from the 2 limes. What I do is I slice them into 2 or 3 sections like so. We've got this U-shaped thing, and I throw everything, skin and all, into the glass. Boom, boom, boom. There's 2 of them. I got 2 more. I just cut it in 3 in the glass, and even this last one in the glass. Now the reason that I had saved those ends before is because there's still a lot of juice in those bad boys, and you don't want to waste that. So I take these ends, instead of discarding them, squeeze that juice out, get it all in that glass. So it's extra lime juice. Same thing, 2 more ends, boom, in, and even these middle sections with the white, you don't want that white in there, but look at all that juice that I'm getting out of there. Look at how delicious that is. Lime juice, baby. This isn't that stuff you buy in the supermarket prepackaged. This is the real deal. So that's what you've got, this glass full of beautiful limes with the skin on. Okay, next thing you're going to do, just simple white table sugar. They say a heaping tablespoon. So what I usually do, this is a little bit smaller spoon that I've got. I'm going to go with 2 rounds of that. But this is actually a personal taste thing. I like stuff a little sweeter. Some people like it a little bit more bitter. I take my power muddler, my metal muddler. Actually, this is a wooden muddler, but it'll do. And you're going to crush that sugar into these limes in the glass. So you get this kind of muddled up, sugary lime, real lime juice mess. Look at that. Just a couple things. You don't want to push too much, because if you push too much with the skin still on it, it'll start to get a little bitter tasting. Just want to get it so it's kind of juicy like that. Next thing we do, a heaping amount of ice. Look at that. And then your vodka of choice. A little too much ice. Pour it over the whole thing. That's it. But in Brazil, they just stir it up. I'd like to take it one step further. This is where we get into the CAIPIHOWIE. pour it all in there. Give it a real good shake. Pour it back in your glass. And boom. CAIPIHOWIE. Cheers. So good. One thing you also have to remember, when you're done with this drink, you cannot reuse the limes. You got to start the whole thing over. So it's not a party-friendly drink unless you want to have the limes already prepared to be crushing. But yeah, 1 round of limes per drink and then gone. There you go. We will see you soon. Rock on at Rockbar. CAIPIHOWIE. Woo!